Alright, welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And hopefully I can actually fucking English this time and actually speak words like a normal person. Right, so I've adjusted the audio levels a little bit, and I'm going to try something a little bit different for some of the voices, because I know the audio last time wasn't fantastic for a mix, and nobody told me that it was off until, like, super late, so I apologize for that. And, gonna continue, and, somebody's gonna die soon. I have no idea who it's gonna be, but somebody's gonna die soon. Let me check something very, very shortly. And, yeah, we should be good. Right, so what the fuck am I doing? I have no idea. I don't remember, honestly. These are gifts. I don't need those. Well, I need them, but it's not what I'm after right now. Review evidence. No, we don't need that yet. Yeah, where's our chat log? Do we have the chat log yet? No, that's rules and regulations, so I don't need that. What the fuck? Shit, well I forgot what I'm doing, so it's gonna take me a while to figure it out, but it shouldn't be too bad, he says. We could probably go talk to some people, so I'm gonna go outdoors and see if we can find anybody to start us off. Guess your PC was being dumb? Yeah. Tell me about it. I gotta focus on this plan, I need to go to the classroom to keep a lookout. Aw, cheers, Kaede, thanks for telling me. Because I would have been dicking around here for like 10 hours. Good. Alright, so we're gonna have to check out the piano room later, because I know I wanted to do that last time and I totally forgot. Whoops. Upon entering the classroom, a wave of anxiety suddenly overwhelmed me. My heart felt like it would beat out of my chest at any moment.
Then...
Let's keep the door open a little so we can see anyone going to the basement. Yeah. Kaede, about the security sensor receiver.
Hey!
Could you hold on to it, please? I just feel like you'd be better suited for that than me. There's a power switch on it. Make sure you don't turn it off by accident.
No.
No, you hold on to it, Shuichi. You're the one who came up with this plan, and I trust you. Also, Shuichi, you just said I'm better than you at something. Why do you say things like that anyway?
Huh?
What?
You know?
I guess it's good that we have some time left, because I wanted to talk to you about that. Talk to me?
Yes, indeedy. What's going on, Shuichi? My bro? My dude?
It's probably none of my business, but I think you should be more confident. Especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective. No, really, I shouldn't be the Ultimate Detective. I'm not even a real detective.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I
didn't even really want to be a detective. My uncle runs a detective business. I would sometimes help out as an apprentice. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks. But one day I came across a murder case completely by chance. I solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative, though I only solved one case. Even so, it's still amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that. I wonder if, it was really a good thing I solved that case.
The look on his face when we caught him, I can still see it even now.
Yeah, well that's the face you make when you get caught when you murder somebody and you realize you gotta spend the rest of your life in fucking prison getting ass-fucked by men. I'd be making that face as well, unless it was Correcchio.
More than anything else in the world.
Unless it was Correcchio. That's something I would not argue, honestly. Gotcha bus.
Victim to get revenge for his family. The victim was abusive. They drove the culprit's relative to suicide.
Oof.
People told me the culprit was right to do what he did. The victim deserved it. But I led the police right to him. Of course he hated me.
Yeah, of course he would. Like any rational person that murders another person.
That's not true.
It's not like you to take sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do, right? Yeah, I uncovered the truth. Which makes it my fault, and I'm still suffering the consequences. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been so afraid of uncovering the truth. I'll never forget those eyes, the hatred, the way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eyes sometimes. So that's why he wears that hat.
I'm
not a real detective, Kaede. What kind of stupid detective is afraid of finding the truth? Right then, I noticed Shuichi's hands were trembling. I gently reached out and held his hand, like a creeper.
Kaede.
They were not sitting just now. That's fucking absolute horseshit.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up.
Why don't you play piano on his dick and give him a BJ? Maybe that'll snap him out of it.
Pretty song to play for you.
Not that he could
like
fucking see it because of the cap that he wears, but it's thought that counts.
Soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water.
Zelda, temple idea.
You noticed, huh?
Temple idea.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here.
Yeah, must be all those female hormones.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost.
She does call Tsumugi sexy quite a bit.
I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything.
Son, get out. Seriously, get out. Abort.
You
Run
gave
away.
me the courage I need to take on the mastermind. So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Yeah, but he has low self-esteem.
'Cause I've got low self-esteem.
Alright.
I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Woman's got taste? Yeah, definitely.
Yep, that's a promise.
No matter how fucking, sketchy I look, I can never look like Shuichi. Unfortunately. I can't do that. His hair isn't even blue, it's like a weird blackish blue, it's very strange. It's like a navy blue, I guess. After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject.
That's right.
Also, I think you'd look way cooler if you didn't wear that hat. What are you talking about?
Huh?
What? I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without the hat, okay?
Aw,
Jeez, I just want to see everyone smile.
you know,
I love seeing the expressions people make when they're enjoying themselves. That's why I play piano, to see the smiles on everyone's faces. And that's why we need to expose the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
right?
So we can smile with everyone else.
Except one person, because at least one person's gonna die. Oh, you meant calling Tsumugi sexy, yeah. We did all we could and prepared for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course. But Shuichi's cute too, Gachi bus. But all we could do was wait for the moment to arrive. Nobody can be as sexy as Korekio, female or male. Or whatever else. Robot, Kibo, alright? Robot 2. Robots 2. And Bugs, Gonta. Bugs are also people. I guess. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? Excuse me?
Huh?
What is this weird music? Is it coming from that monitor?
Could it be?
Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing. The time limit is almost up.
Jeez.
They need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us? Wait, Kaede. I hear people talking in the hallway.
Huh?
Huh? People talking?
Tom and Jerry looks a lot different than I remember. Yeah. I could hear a group of boys and girls talking. I tried my best to listen while I peered through the gap of the classroom door. I saw 7 boys and girls head down the stairs.
Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro too?
Apparently. Bitch knows how to count. That's a good sign.
What's a big group like that planning to do?
Rantaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game?
It's almost nighttime, right? If they're all heading to the basement right now... Could the mastermind be with them too? Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro. One of them is the mastermind?
No.
I don't think it's any of them. I don't even think the mastermind is one of the kids here.
It is unusual for such a big group to all go to the basement.
No.
They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. They'll scare off the mastermind from using the bookcase and ruin the plan.
Huh?
What?
All right.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede.
With that, Shuichi dashed out of the classroom.
Huh, why am I all alone now?
Realizing I was alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back into me.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom from the corner of the classroom. I started cleaning for no reason at all. I had to move my body, the anxiety was getting to me. Ah, maybe that's why I'm cleaning all the time. Maybe I'm always anxious. That's weird. Shuichi, please come back already? Jesus, calm your loins, bitch. He's been gone for 5 seconds at least. Jesus. I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Shuichi finally came back. Kaede, why are you sweeping?
Huh?
Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people down in the basement?
Okay.
Everything's okay. They all went to the game room.
The game room? Why there?
Ding dong dong ding.
In 1 hour, everyone dies. Well, no, that's not possible, because we wouldn't have a game then, if that were the case.
There's only 1 hour until the time limit. Yeah, it's almost time.
True.
I'm sure the Mastermind will come and make their move soon. If Monokuma is going to show up when time runs out, the Mastermind will go to the library. Then it happens so suddenly. Ah! My heart nearly leapt out of my chest as the receiver in Shuichi's hand suddenly went off. Shuichi, the receiver! Someone move the bookcase! Hurry, Kaede!
Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective.
Wait for me!
Let's go, boys and girls! Some bullshit's gonna happen. I was so nervous, my head felt like it's pounding with every heartbeat. There's about to be some shit. In the library. The least likely place for a murder.
Alright.
Because nobody wants to learn.
Kaede, let's go inside. Yeah.
Bracing myself to confront the Mastermind, I had balled my hands into fists without realizing it. It'll be fine, everything will work out. Alright, so before I go in here, in case there's anybody dead, I just want to reiterate that my favorites are Kurumi, Himiko, Korekio for his beautiful fucking face. And there was one other person, Mew, I think. Unless you want to learn how to murder, yeah. That's a good thought, honestly. There's probably books on it. I was still convincing myself when I caught up with Shuichi, who had his hand on the door. Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Got it.
Well, never mind, your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting.
Kaede is definitely welcome to join.
Huh?
Strategy meeting?
Yeah.
When the time limit hits, we're gonna fight Monokuma. We got a plan for that battle. We thought it'd be harder for Monokuma to get to the basement, so we're going to the game room.
Hold on, both of you, come with us. The Mastermind is in the library. Huh? Mastermind?
Okay.
We'll explain later, but right now we need you to come with us. We might be able to end this killing game.
Serious?
Are you serious?
Sneak attack.
I don't really understand, but you just need me to Aikido throw whoever's inside, right?
Alright.
No, I'll do it. I'll be the one to take them down.
Jeez.
This isn't a competition. I'm going to open the door right now, okay?
Brace yourselves, boys and girls. With the unveiling of the Mastermind so close at hand, all my anxiety had disappeared. I stepped inside the library. And what I saw was some motherfucking bullshit! As I walked in, I noticed the moving bookcase at the end of the room was slowly closing. But there was no sign of the Mastermind. The moving bookcase had closed on its own, without any outside help. What's up, Yurts?
Where's the Mastermind?
We quickly walked toward the moving bookcase. And then, not too far from the moving bookcase, we saw... Oh no, I saw blood on the wall. Who is it? Rentaro? Really? Fucking hell. I did not expect him to go so quick. Damn it. God, I loved his voice too. It was really fun. Rentaro Amami, who had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, lay dead on the ground. God damn it, man. Fucking hell. He was a good boy, damn it! He was a good boy! I bet he was the ultimate surfer. I bet he was, honestly. That's my best guess. I guess you never learn his talent, or maybe you learn it later.
What in the world? What the hell's going on?
Well, he's clearly fucking dead. Chew, says Tenko. Maybe not. Said the lady. Right after Tenko screamed, the front door of the library burst open, and the 4 people who were in the game room rushed in.
What happened?
What happened? Gonta hears scream. Huh?
Ah!
Blood! So much blood!
Oh me, oh my.
Huh? Isn't that the Rantaro? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He's dead.
Huh?
What? He's dead? Well, that's unfortunate.
Ow!
How can you be so calm? Shuichi examined Rantaro's body and placed his hand close to his mouth to check for breathing.
It's no use.
Nah, he's definitely fucking dead, fam. We're too late. He shook his head. Too late? You mean dead?
Are you serious?
He's dead? My vision began to swirl, my legs wobbled beneath me. But out of sheer desperation, I kept my mind working. See, this is why I stopped last night. This is exactly why I stopped. I figured it had been enough time. Why was Rantaro here? And... the monitor is off. It was no longer displaying Monokuma anymore. Does that mean the mastermind is dead? Yeah, that has to be it. This means Rantaro was... I don't think that's it.
Well...
This means the killing game has started, huh?
Huh?
What? Killing game? That someone killed Rantaro and... Wait, maybe not.
I don't get it.
What do you mean, maybe not? Maybe the killing game hasn't started. Maybe this just ended it.
What?
Ended it? What do you mean?
Because...
The mastermind. Rantaro was the mastermind. What? The mastermind? I don't know how he died, but if Rantaro was in the library before the time limit ended,
That's true.
there's a high chance that the mastermind planned this, and if he's dead... Ding dong dong ding!
Huh?
What? What's up, bitches?
Has been discovered.
Says Monokuma.
Everyone, please gather in the library.
Well, that's good, we don't have to move, do we? Because we're already there. 2 steps ahead. He looked like Chris Hansen then. What a relief! A murder took place just before time ran out.
Huh?
Monokuma? But how? I gotta admit, I was a little nervous there because the killing game hadn't started yet. Jeez, you guys really know how to keep me in suspense. How? The mastermind controlling you is... By mastermind, do you mean the real mastermind who's controlling me? And you think it was Rantaro? Ah, what an imagination. Of course that's wrong. If the mastermind had died, this killing game would be over.
That's wrong.
But... the victim was Rantaro Amami, the ultimate who cares. Nothing more, nothing less. What are you talking about? Shuichi, what does he mean? What's going to happen?
No.
Monokuma is wrong, isn't he? Isn't Rantaro the mastermind? Yeah, we came here as soon as the sensor went off, right? No one else was in the library. Rantaro was the only one who could have moved the bookcase. Wouldn't that mean he was trying to use that hidden door? And that he was the mastermind?
No.
But if he was the mastermind, why is the killing game not over? Why is he dead?
It's no use.
It's no good. I don't know. I don't know. Shuichi? Ah, the pictures. We can check the pictures. I'm sure that the cameras we set up in the library will give us a clue. At that moment, the library door swung wide open. And everybody else was here. Says Tsumugi. Rantaro? But why?
Really?
That's Rantaro? Oh, thank God, I thought he was a pile of dirty rags.
I see.
I see. So this ended up happening after all. My, what a world this is. So full of jokes like this.
How?
What? This is a lie, right? My dearest Rantaro is oh, I mean... was killed!
Stop it.
That's the same thing. How ironic. The guy who wanted to live ended up dead, and the guy who wanted to die survived.
Either way.
So, can somebody explain the meaning of all this?
Nah, an explanation isn't necessary. Thanks to the first blood perk, there won't be a class trial, so that'd just be a waste of time. With that said, if you're the Blackened who killed Rantaro, raise your hand.
What?
The one who killed Rantaro?
Degenerate male.
I knew it, a degenerate male killed Rantaro, didn't he?
Wait!
How you know boy do it?
I won't forgive you.
I just know, okay? Violent crimes are almost always committed by violent, disgusting men.
Damn.
Shh! That dumbass, how dare he go and get himself killed?
Don't screw around.
Who the hell did it? I'll friggin' punch you into orbit!
Don't get so angry. Send off your graduating classmate with warm farewells.
Here we go. I was wondering when we'd be seeing them.
It's getting interesting.
We'll send them off with the hostility like a bunch of catty popular girls. That's fine too.
It's my time to shine.
But if it's gonna disrupt the process, then we're gonna bust out the exosouls.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look at a nasty dead body.
Slurp! Nothing beats crashing at funerals. Way better than wedding crashing. I'll throw in a wedding every now and then, but funerals are insane, like fishing with dynamite. So whoever did this really gets to graduate, huh?
Heck yeah! I'm on a real stickler for the rules. I'm also tough on a convenience store clerks.
Heart's racing.
Then congratulations. Would the Blackened who's about to graduate please raise their hand? Hey, what's up, Kappa? How's it going? You're just in time for some Danganronpa. What the? No one's raising their hand?
You bastards!
Hey, did you hear me? All the Blackened has to do to graduate is speak up, you know? No one's stepping forward? What's going on? I see how it is. The Blackened has no need for the first blood perk. They would rather do a class trial. Excuse me?
Oh.
Very well then.
I will give the Blackened what they want and hold a class trial.
I knew it, man. I knew there was gonna be a trial anyway.
Wow.
It's getting interesting.
Now this is a spicy twist.
Hold on.
Well, wait, what the heck is going on?
Got it?
Like we said before, we're gonna hold a class trial so you bastards can find Rantaro's killer.
Get it right and only the Blackened will be punished, but if you get it wrong...
Simultaneous surgery, brain and knee, then brain surgery again.
My heart's racing.
Everyone besides the Blackened will be punished. Everyone besides the Blackened? Everyone? This outcome is much worse. The culprit should have just stepped forward.
Thrills, chills, kills.
But before we can hold the class trial, you gotta investigate first. If you don't investigate the murder, you won't be able to argue over who did it.
So you're saying we need to do the investigation ourselves too?
Of course, the investigation is what makes the killing game so good. You guys are gonna investigate this crime and uncover the truth. The Blackened's handiwork has made this much more entertaining than I expected. Alright, the trial will begin soon, so please give the investigation your all.
I have not streamed in fucking forever, Cap. I ran out of shit to play until I went out and spent 40 bucks on this lovely piece of shit.
Let's get going then.
Wait, where do we start?
Don't you get it?
We're looking for the truth of Rantaro's death, right? If we can't figure out who the culprit is, then we'll be annihilated for sure.
I don't want to be annihilated. The girl should be allowed to live at least. Nah. I'm just a cute, normal girl who can use magic, you know.
Why, you?
You're the last person who should be calling herself cute.
Ben,
Do not fret, just imagine this as something of a police drama, or a detective manga.
do you agree?
Right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right.
Impossible.
I'm in trouble. I've never watched police dramas or read detective manga.
Let's see.
Well, there's no need to think so hard. We need only converse with the corpse. A corpse is not simply a dead person. That is just an assumption made by the living.
Wonderful.
Yes, by coming face to face with the corpse, you will learn a great many things.
Why are you getting excited? You're not into dead bodies, are you?
Actually,
But is it true? Is one of us really the culprit? The odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Don't screw around.
That's not the problem here.
On your knees.
Who's the fucking culprit, huh? Is it you? Or maybe it's you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the killer? Only Atula knows.
God, I hate her. No one can choose that way.
Exciting.
Everyone's competing to see who's the most paranoid. Yeah, that's not boring.
That's wrong.
Wait, stop. We can't do this. We can't go back and forth accusing each other. For now, we need to trust each other and start a serious investigation. Huh?
Hey,
If we all lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We have to believe in each other and investigate this case.
Investigating is the same as not trusting each other.
No, it's completely different from what Monokuma wants us to do. He wants us to throw accusations at one another and lose all trust in each other. And we can't let him get what he wants. We need to investigate this murder, not because we don't trust each other, but because we do. And did I say something wrong?
You were just so direct and assertive.
No, I just said what was on my mind.
You really are a detective. Now that we need to investigate, you're becoming super reliable.
I agree with Shuichi. Actually, you just said exactly what I was gonna say.
Males are degenerate creatures who betray others easily, but I'll trust you this time. The only good thing about males is that girls give birth to them.
around Gonta.
Gonta not smart. Not sure Gonta be much help, but Gonta do his best for everyone.
I will work hard with Atua's guidance. I'm much happier alive than dead anyway.
That's right.
As novice investigators, logic dictates that we work together rather than give in to paranoia.
Will do my best.
If this is what everyone desires, then I shall give this task my all.
Okay.
You can leave it to me. I'll find the culprit in no time.
Sorry guys, my voice is a bit scratchy. It's really hard to do so many different voices, so I apologize for that. Phew, I'm glad no one's given up yet. Yeah, of course they haven't. I can't change what has already happened. All I can do is what must be done. Otherwise, Rantaro died from nothing. I have to do it. I won't give up. We'll all escape from here. I'll make sure of it.
Well then.
So, let's get started.
I guess.
We need to do this so poor Rantaro won't have any regrets, and so we can survive.
Okay.
Yes, let's find the culprit who killed Rantaro.
Yeah.
You're right, let's do it. Thank you, Shuichi. So much has happened in such a short time, and I haven't been able to keep up with everything. But I know that I need to fight back against this class trial to protect everyone.
That sucks. I'm really gonna miss Rantaro. His voice was fucking awesome. So much fun to do his voice.
This isn't quite the mood I was expecting, but... It's okay, at least now you guys seem like you're getting into it. You again? The fuck are you doing here? Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you all a wonderful present. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
I love that face she's making right now. That's fucking hilarious.
Dun dun dun! A notebook that will kill anyone whose name is written in it.
Death Note.
Ha 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 ha.
I beat you, Samugi. Fuck off. Outweeb the weeb.
Could it be the Death Note? Whoops, my bad. It's a Monokuma file.
I guess.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Let me explain.
The Monokuma file is a detailed report that summarizes all the info about the dead body. But there's no info that would point to the Blackened, because that would ruin the trials.
Let's all get along.
I don't know, maybe you guys will find it useful since you're not experienced investigators, you know?
Puffed Monokuma file? Like hell I'm gonna believe something he made. Whether you believe it or not, it would still be prudent to examine its contents, no?
Atua has spoken.
Atua has spoken. He says we shouldn't pick our eyes off the monopad.
Says the all-knowing fucking coconut. Yeah, I think we should read it. This file's all the info about the victim. I wonder what it says. Bleep! I knew he was 5'10". I fucking knew it. He's a little bit lighter than me, though. The victim is Rantaro Amami. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. Maybe Rantaro wanted somebody to kill him there? That's a possibility. Maybe to liven things up. Okay. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. And like I said, when it comes to the class trials, I've never done this before, so I'm gonna fuck them up ridiculously. And apparently this one is vastly different from the other ones I've seen. So, buckle up. It doesn't say whether or not he's the mastermind. Well, that's obvious. But the killing game's still going on, so I'm gonna assume he wasn't, right? But if Rantaro wasn't the mastermind, then who is?
Actually,
I know it's a little late, but seeing this makes it real. Rantaro is really dead.
that's right.
This is the mastermind's fault.
No doubt about it.
The mastermind killed Rantaro. Mastermind? I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Please.
Kaede, please explain what is going on and spare us no detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Shuichi and I explained to everyone. We told them about the possibility of the mastermind hiding among us, and about the trap we had set in the library to lure them out, and that someone got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check, and discovered Rantaro's body. So maybe Rantaro was standing below the vent, and the ball fell on his head, but that wouldn't explain the blood where his body is, so that doesn't make sense.
Understood.
And there's no other vent that leads to the library, so that's not possible. Okay.
I see. So that is what happened. I was not aware you two had planned such a thing. So you used those cameras I modified for this bullshit?
But you know,
But why would you keep something so important a secret from us? Once we knew one of us was the mastermind, we'd start fighting over who it was. That's why you two weren't afraid of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But
But if there are cameras, won't this case be solved really easily? Oh man, that's so boring.
wait!
Your amusement is the least of our concerns. We need to check the cameras right now. The culprit should be in the pictures. It'll be case closed.
Then,
Alright, let me go get the cameras.
Let me guess, one of them's busted, or they're all busted, or some shit? Shuichi quickly retrieved all 3 cameras and rushed back to everyone. Or are the cameras gonna be evidence?
is that
Well,
all
I
right?
suppose they could be evidence if they're broken as well.
Okay, I've got them.
Well,
It was hard removing the camera that Kaede set up. She really taped it down well.
Because
Well, I really didn't want the camera to fall, since it was aimed at the moving bookcase.
remember,
Here, it's these 3 cameras.
uh,
Now we just have to develop the film.
I will do it.
Allow me to perform that task.
That's amazing!
Wow, is there anything the ultimate maid can't do?
Is all she does is praise females? That's a little bit... lesbo.
Leave it to me.
I heard everything you said. If that's what you need, just leave it to me.
Huh?
Huh?
I'll do it.
I'll develop the photos so you bastards can focus on the investigation. Because if you guys get punished, it would be way too gory.
Stop it.
Hey, don't butt into our...
But she ignored my objection, walked up to Shuichi and took the cameras from him. And Shuichi didn't do shit because he's a puss.
I'm a strong, sensual woman. Do not underestimate me. Hey, give those back.
Give it to me.
No need to worry. We all have to follow the rules. We won't do anything underhanded or devious. So I'll let you know when I'm finished developing the photos.
Tenko is the embodiment of 2018? Yeah, pretty much. Feminism all the way.
Wait, give the cameras back.
It's pointless to yell at her. Monophagy left as quickly as the wind. So, I know my female voices kind of sound the same,
Oh my.
but that's because my voice is naturally really deep, so it's really hard for me to do, like, light inflections.
Ah, there she goes. No, that was important evidence.
sorry.
I'm sorry, I was being careless.
Um,
It's probably okay. She says she developed photos, then give photos back.
that's right.
And she said she had to follow the rules, so I don't think she would destroy evidence.
sheesh.
Looks like we've got no choice but to believe that.
Because Atua is watching over
It's
us.
important to believe. Atua only knows. Shows mercy to those who believe.
Kaede, I know you're worried, but you can trust me. We just have to be patient.
That's not all I'm worried about. I thought this whole thing would be over once we exposed the mastermind. But now we're just in a bigger mess. Mess we have to see through to the end.
Hey,
Kaede, I have a proposal
is
for
that
you.
all right?
If it's alright with you, could we keep working together during the trial, like we're doing now?
Huh?
Shuichi?
I'm...
I know I'm just an apprentice, but I think I can help you as a detective. No, I want to help you.
Shuichi.
Of course, with you at my side, it'll be like having 100 people helping me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaede. Hey, so I don't care about this mushy stuff, so let's just get started already. And try to take this seriously, okay? Our lives are on the line.
Actually,
It takes a lot of mental power to say something like that so cheerfully.
what do you think?
Before we start, I'd like to suggest that we not investigate by ourselves. Huh? Why?
In other words,
If we let the culprit work by themselves, they might try and destroy evidence, right?
Oh, you're right. since the culprit is one of us.
If each of us watches the other, no one will be able to hide any evidence.
My apologies.
I do not intend to offer a suggestion that would further arouse suspicion, but... No, that's illogical. Please, speak your mind, Kurumi.
It's not something you should be proud to say, but I guess we don't have a choice. After all, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed.
Yeah, we have to do it. Once we expose the mastermind, we'll be able to escape. We can definitely do it.
Investigation start. My voice is killing me already due to yesterday, but I'm gonna give this like another 3 hours at best. Or at most. Let's punch Moo in the clench. No, let's not do that.
Trashy skank.
Don't talk to me, crotch itch. I'm fucking busy.
Mew continued ignoring us while she fiddled with the controller.
What's that controller for?
Ah,
Dun 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 dun! It's a prone.
Prone? I don't mean to butt into the conversation, but don't you mean drone?
Actually,
If it was a prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. I have no idea what she's talking about.
It's probably a TV show reference.
Then
Some Stargate shit.
Wait a second, the controller is... Now you're getting it, dick cheese.
She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward.
feast
Ha!
your eyes on the latest
Oh.
creation from the gorgeous girl genius.
Well, she does it better than I do, certainly.
It's a drone. I told you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters. I don't get it.
when did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for, so I modified this RC plane.
Nice, get going, Mew.
I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs.
One of the best girls, definitely.
There. I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation.
God damn, she's smart. Thanks, Ultimate Inventor. I'd be
This
fucked without
way,
her.
I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Clever. Very clever. So she participates without participating, ahead of time. Awesome. But how did she know him? Oh, wait, never mind. That's dumb logic, that makes no sense.
That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the investigation.
Out of my way.
The only problem is, I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it.
Please.
You'd be fucked with her, yeah. Hopefully. With any luck.
You shouldn't be proud of that, and if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon. I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up.
Oh, jeez.
Shut up, you! My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders.
What did I do?
Udders?
Actually,
You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss.
Maybe she likes it like that, bitch. Maybe she likes it like that. Can I smack these books around? Can I smack Kurumi's titties around, please? No, of course not. Thanks, Danganronpa. I like how the drone's still hovering there. Can we examine it, by the way? No, we can't. It doesn't appear that we can, anyway. Otherwise it would have let me do it. I'm just stocking up on coins while I have the opportunity. Why don't you slap me around? Because I'll probably get a disease. If I had to guess. Can I hit the books, please? Thank you. I knew there'd be a coin in there. See, it pays to be stingy, doesn't it? Watch your head, love. Sorry, Kurumi. Let's talk to you for a minute.
but
Why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk?
Huh?
What?
then
The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. True, I wonder what that
That's
means.
true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here.
Huh?
Everyone?
That is correct.
That would explain why they would forgo their survival in favor of a class trial. But doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to you?
You agree?
Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible.
Yeah.
Well, true, killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way.
Please don't say the word uncharted in my presence. Please. Got PTSD from that word now. What's up, Ryoma? I'm just looking forward to doing his voice, to be honest. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eyes on the culprit, right?
Huh?
What?
I'll leave it to you.
Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess.
Oh, I want to know too.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet. But there's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be. But you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. But with things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? And just let me warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Be careful.
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. Alright. Ryuma's a lot smarter than he looks, honestly. His voice is a lot deeper than it looks too. Let's talk to Miu for a minute.
Fucking bitch!
Don't talk to me, you ugly skank. Quit interrupting the investigation.
Moron!
Huh, damn it. Your shot's out of focus again. Your fucking face is blurring the lens, bitch. The floor plan might be useful to the investigation, but it might not be finished in time for the class trial. I guess I won't expect too much. I love Miu. I love how much she swears. I also love her, like, demeanor, I guess. It's a lot. It comes really naturally to me, I guess, so it's really fun. I don't know who killed Rentaro, but it's Monokuma's fault. It happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. That motive he gave us is part of it, and so that strange music. Strange music.
That's terrible.
He played that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill.
Okay.
Maybe Monokuma didn't play it. Maybe somebody played it from the AV room, which is down here on this floor. So, from the AV room, they could get to the library really quickly, and they wouldn't have needed to go down the stairs. So I'm not suspecting anybody who went down the stairs is the killer right now. But I can't remember exactly who went down the stairs. I know Maki, Himiko, Rantaro, Kaito, Tenko...
I can't believe
Huh. Damn, this is gonna be hard to think, because I can't remember who went down the stairs, so I can't follow that path of thinking too well.
I bet someone felt pressured by that and killed Rentaro. It's all Monokuma's fault.
Although somebody could have set it up to play ahead of time, and it could have been somebody that went down the stairs. That's a possibility as well.
Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to.
Promotional video BGM has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. Yeah. Alright, can we check out Rantaro's body? I don't think we can. We can check out near the body. Let's do that. Seems important.
I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rantaro's body?
Yes, if we want to find the clues, we have to. But if it isn't too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay?
No, it's fine. I can do it.
Can you, though?
My mind was set, and I started to walk toward Rantaro's body.
Aww. Poor dude.
The last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well.
Why did Rantaro die here? Because somebody had to, I mean.
What do you mean, die here?
Remember.
I mean, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase. Yeah, he would have been, yeah.
That would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot? Why would he do that? And there's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? You've gone pale. Although I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body after all. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago. It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing. Kaede, I'll help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I am sort of a detective after all. Sort of? You are a detective, remember?
Okay.
Right.
So maybe he wanted to be caught on camera on purpose, and that's why he's here? Because there was a camera here, if I remember right. But where's the camera that was set up here? Or is it up here somewhere? No, because I know there's a camera over here. Oh, there is no camera here. There's a camera set up here. But the sensor's on top of the bookcase, so there would have had to have been a camera here, right? Let's examine the ball. Oh, it's a shot put ball. A bloody shot put ball is on the ground, so it would have had to have been somebody that visited the warehouse because those were in the warehouse. But anybody could have been in the warehouse from that point to this point, so I can't suspect anybody just on this alone. See, my first thought would be Ryoma, but that would be too obvious because he's the tennis pro, right?
The shot put ball, could it be?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used.
You're right.
The shot itself is heavy. You would have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh?
Well, let's see. Gonta was able to lift the manhole cover with ease. He'd have no problem picking up a shot put ball. Who else is as strong as Gonta is? It can't be Kibo, because Kibo doesn't have the strength. He has the strength of a senior citizen, if I remember right, so it can't be him. Bloody shot put ball has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. So suspects right now are Ryoma and Gonta, but I think that's too simple of logic to use. See, my original thought was somebody put the shot put ball down the vent, and they turned on the BGM to cover the noise that the ball made rolling down the vent, would be my best guess. But if that's the case, how did they get the ball to travel? Maybe they used the books to guide the ball on the shelf, and then the ball rolled off here and hit Rantaro in the head here. And that would explain the blood on the wall and the body not being moved. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm just trying to reason this out with possibilities. So,
I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
yes, you are. You absolutely are.
It's okay, I can do it.
You trolling fuck, you told me you didn't remember anything about this, god damn it. Yeah, but if I'm right about something, people are free to tell me I'm right, but people are not free to tell me if I'm wrong. Because that's the whole point, is me trying to figure it out. See, I like these games because they're one of the only things I know that, like, makes me think, and I really enjoy that. It's really fun for me, so, like, I don't want that experience tarnished, I guess.
Shuichi showed me no hesitation as he began to examine Rantaro's body.
Yeah, because he's closetly gay. Which is why he hides his eyes, because he's nervous, so he avoids everybody's gaze from figuring out how gotchy bus he is. Oh, you don't remember if you were allowed to, I see. Okay, that's different.
There's blood on the back of his head, it looks like a pretty deep wound.
So if it was a pretty deep wound, let's see, the ball is heavy, so somebody could have struck him in the back of the head with it by standing behind him. But I don't think it's that simple. So, maybe Rantaro was in the library alone. So that means somebody had to have gone into the classroom and dropped the ball down the vent. But how would they get into the classroom? Because Shuichi and Kaede were there. Unless somebody rolled the ball down the vent while they were going down the stairs to meet everybody in the library and talk to people in the hallway. That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is accurate. This must be the fatal wound.
Yeah, that vent has to be a part of it. I was just wondering how. So Kaede did mention earlier that somebody would have a hard time fitting through the vent, so I don't think anybody went through the vent, but I think the ball was dropped down the vent somehow. Or rolled from the doorway into the vent to slide down, go down the vent. The books were used to guide the ball, because Kaede did say earlier that the books were encyclopedias and they were quite heavy. So that ball weighs a lot, so it would take a very heavy book to not be pushed over by the metal ball rolling, right? That's my thought currently.
So we can trust the Monokuma file?
Okay.
Yes, for now.
Shuichi then struck his hand into Rantaro's pocket.
Wait, what are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I would support you after all. How can you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaede, pull yourself together. Rantaro had this in his possession and the key to his room, in the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him?
Could it be?
That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Rantaro really wasn't the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the card key. So with what we know now, that is the most likely possibility. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind?
Also, excuse me, I'm going to have myself a sip of Coke real quick so I can wet my throat, because my throat is getting quite dry and scratchy from doing all these voices. And I don't want to fuck up the voices too much and fuck up the experience. So apologies for that. Rantaro's belongings have been added to your monopad. So somebody is going to use it as a defense that Rantaro could have been the mastermind later, and we're going to use that to deflect that statement, I guess.
Are you okay?
Maybe.
Kaede, are you okay? We finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay?
So there's nothing else about the body that I need to know. Alright, so that's good. So the only details we got from the body was the death was caused due to blunt force trauma by something very heavy, which is the shock put ball, obviously. And, so, the ball is heavy, but maybe that alludes to my thought that they maybe rolled it. But, if that's the case, they would have had to have been strong enough to pick it up to bring it to the classroom to begin with, to be able to roll into the chute, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, rationalize shit. And, it's also kind of cool, so by playing these games, you guys can get an idea of, like, how I think and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not the smartest person ever, but sometimes I'm a little bit, like, too accurate on shit.
Something is bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? Seems likely that he's not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier.
It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game, it's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal.
Ending the game itself.
Could it be...
Then it's possible he noticed a hidden door in the library just like we did.
Huh?
What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? No way, he should have told us. We could have worked together.
But you didn't tell anybody else, did you?
I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. No, he probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him.
As he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ.
Remember.
Thought he was gonna hug me then.
Kaede, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not going to give up, right? You're going to save everyone.
Yeah.
Shuichi?
As she cried tears like a little bitch.
Thanks, I feel like I can rely on you even more. Huh? Shuichi is right. We can't give up until it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind.
I told you guys this would get a lot more interesting as it went on. Don't look at me like that, Ryoma.
Damn, bitch, you fine as fuck.
Let's get out of Ryoma's face. Alright, so we know there's two entrances to the library. Rantaro had to have come through one or the other. He couldn't have gone through both at once. That's not a possibility at all, so I'm just talking nonsense. I can hit more books, because they all respawn, but I think I already hit all this shit, so it's not going to give me any money. So that's unfortunate. Let's see, the books are all stacked like that, so there is a possibility of what I said was true, that they could roll by somebody fucking with the books up here through the vent. And the grating is still off, so somebody would have had to come into the library, removed the grating, before they put the ball down the chute. But the ladder is where it originally was. So the ladder wasn't moved over here to the vent, so you wouldn't suspect something like that, but maybe they moved it back. On purpose. The vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate and left it in the duct. And we were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But that's not what I looked at the vent for. Library vent has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Because then we can prove that somebody could have used the round ball to drop it through the vent, because we know the vent leads to the library. And we know the contours of the vent as well, because it's curvy. So if it was a straight line vent, it wouldn't have been as easy as it was, and it wouldn't have given the ball the velocity to roll all the way to the end of the bookshelf. But somebody would have had to have known Rantaro was going to be here, so maybe somebody talked to him, and that's why he got the idea to come to the library. Because just on the random occurrence that he came here at that particular time is a little bit strange. I don't know if I can do anything more with that path of thinking yet. The moving ladder I used to reorganize the books is on top of the bookcase. What? Nothing out of the ordinary here. Oh, I read that wrong. I put in an extra word that made that really weird. Alright, is there anything else we can investigate while I'm in here? Because I don't want to miss shit. Oh yeah, let's examine the globe. It probably has nothing to do with anything, but... It's a mysterious globe, but I don't think it has anything to do with this incident. Yeah, I don't think it did either. Could have dropped the globe down the chute. No, that would have been silly. That would have been fucking silly. Does Moo have anything else to say?
Fucking bitch!
Nope, we already read that. I'm not reading it again, as much as I want to. Any excuse to swear like a fucking sailor, I'll make one. Let's look at the moving bookcase. Maybe this will be a clue as well. The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight. You guys set up a security sensor on top of this bookcase, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Now, somebody moved it. Shuichi climbed up the ladder and looked on top of the moving bookcase, and it was gone.
Remember.
No, it's still here. Alright, fuck. It's still here. I should take it down now. Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. Huh? You can turn it off?
Okay.
Yes, I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside and I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
I see. Smart thinking. Nice. Receiver on Shuichi has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, so somebody didn't necessarily have to be in the library when the sensor went off, so maybe the sensor detected the ball and not a person, but how would that be possible? Although, if I remember right, there was a camera stationed above this doorway over here to the left of Miu and Tsumugi. So maybe the camera did happen to catch the ball, and that's why the sensor went off. So that means somebody didn't have to be in here during the time, hence the ball being able to roll down the chute. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done in here. Maybe. This is the rear door. It's the furthest door from the stairs, and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See? It opens when you slide it.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that.
Do you think Rantaro entered through this door?
I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the Monocubs.
You're right, we'll just have to wait.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Rantaro did come through this door. Because coming through this door wouldn't have made any sense, and it's the furthest away from where he died. So, the only thing I can surmise is that he came through this door, and the whole thing with the rolling ball. So you guys know what I'm thinking about that. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we discovered Rantaro's body. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase close, and then when we ran over...
That's true.
We found Rantaro's body behind that bookcase. Oh, so maybe the bookcase was open, because it revolves at a perpendicular angle, right? So if it revolves at a perpendicular angle, that means the sensor would have been able to detect the ball, but maybe they moved the bookcase on purpose so it detected something at a different time. Or they made the sensor go off earlier or later on purpose.
I wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too.
That's...
When we see the pictures after the Monocubs develop them, that will be clear.
I guess all we can do is wait.
Alright, can we leave here yet? I feel like I'm missing something. I should investigate a little more. Investigate a little more? What else can we investigate? I investigated the door. I investigated the bookcase. Oh, maybe it's this thing, because it did say this thing was turned off, right? The time limit to start the killing game had almost expired. But then the countdown stopped, and that obnoxious noise went away too. Wonder what would have happened if the time limit had expired. Okay, no, that has nothing to do with anything, so it's nothing to do with that. We've already examined the ladder, we've examined the moving bookcase, we've examined the door, we've examined the beautiful ladies to our left and the beautiful lady over here. Ah, maybe it's this bookcase. Tons of books are crammed into the bookcase and arranged in various stacks on top. It doesn't seem as if anything has changed since we set up the cameras.
Remember,
The books that you stacked up haven't moved. Oh, you mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going through the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone.
Stacked books has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Nice. I think that further, goes along my line of thinking about the ball rolling down the chute and traveling along the path of the heavy books, and not knocking the books over because the books were heavy enough to be able to let the ball travel over to here, where, Rantaro got, unexpectedly headed by the iron ball. Alright, so I think we're done here now. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Okay. So I think we can leave here now? Really? I'm still missing something? God, I'm not a very good detective, am I? Jesus, how the fuck am I still missing something? Is it the blood pattern? No, because I already examined near the body, right? Can I examine the drone? No. I've already examined the vent, I thought. Yeah. So what the fuck am I missing? I've examined this. I've examined this. Or do I have to do it again? Maybe I have to do it again.
I went through this door. I guess we'll find out once the Monocubs are finished developing the film.
No, there's nothing there. So...
The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight. The bookcase automatically closes after a certain amount of time. So even if the mastermind goes through the door, the bookcases will go back to its original place. However, the dust Shuichi placed on the card reader hasn't been touched at all, which means the mastermind didn't go through.
Yeah, so maybe they just used the revolving bookcase on purpose to offset the time of whatever events took place. So I don't understand what the fuck I could be missing here. So I've talked to Ryoma, I've talked to Kurumi, I've talked to Mew, and I've talked to Tsumugi, I thought. Maybe I didn't.
I don't know who killed Rentaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. He played that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill. It was being played throughout the entire academy. I was about to lose my mind.
Terrible.
I bet someone felt pressured by that and killed Rentaro. It's all Monokuma's fault.
Maybe I should suspect her as well. Because she is saying that the stuff played at a very high volume, but why would she be saying that? What the fuck could I possibly be missing here? I don't know what I'm missing. Maybe I have to hit stuff around and it reveals something or something. Maybe that's what it is. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful. I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. Testimonies without evidence. Huh. I wonder what that means. Probably figure it out later. Let me smack everything around here just in case I am missing something like an idiot. I don't think I am, though. I don't think I could possibly be missing anything. I thought I gave this room a pretty good once-over. I can't examine the drone. It won't let me, so I can't do that. Oh, did I not talk to Shuichi? Am I a retard? Did I not talk to Shuichi? Am I dumb? Let me hit the rest of this shit out of the way first. No, I've already examined that, so... Shuichi, I guess?
Hey, Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? No one even touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. Ramble, ramble, ramble.
that alright?
Take a close look at this. If I let go of the bookcase... I let go of the bookcase, and after waiting for a bit... it closed again.
Oh, it closed on its own.
The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside.
I see.
I see, the bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door.
Moving bookcase has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
But wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door... Oh, maybe the reason why the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door.
Right.
After killing Rentaro, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that now.
Huh?
Huh? How do we check it?
Remember.
The dust on the card reader, remember? Yeah, but they didn't go through the door because the dust was still there, right? Shuichi moved the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more. No, it looks clean now.
Then...
Alright, let's see. We leaned in to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader.
Huh? The dust is still here.
You're right.
It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader?
No.
No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. This hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door.
Then the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was... Rentaro himself?
No.
I can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance that someone else was hiding here. Card reader dust has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
I see.
Well, I still think the mastermind is the culprit.
No, I think you're wrong, Kaede. I don't think it's that simple.
So we just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way, too.
Kaede, I think we've investigated the entire library now.
But we still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind.
Right.
The most important piece of evidence will be those photos, once we get those. But then again, we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can.
Keep investigating?
Yes, I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Rentaro was killed.
See.
If that's the case, then who should we question? The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rentaro.
Are Kaito, Gonta, Tenko, Maki, Anji, Himiko, and Rentaro himself. So that's 7 people? Yes, 7 people. Okay. So, Korekio is all used to literature and, like, history and shit like that, so I could imagine he would spend time in a library, but again, I think that's way too simple. But these games are all about mind-fucking people and making them second-guess themselves, so I could be right already, and I just don't know it. Oh yeah, I figure I should, shed light on that little bit of a stipulation. If I guess the murderer right beforehand, you are not allowed to tell me, of course, because that'd be a fucking spoiler, clearly. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Enji, and Himiko.
Let's talk to them first.
They should have been in the game room along with Rentaro. Let's ask them about what happened there.
Okay, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room.
Yeah, we have to figure out what they were doing during that span of time. Although the game room is connected to the AV room, so if the AV room is set to display stuff on the monitors, that means the killer could have moved from the AV room over here to the library, because they're pretty close together, right? Given the short time frame that it would have taken to pull this off, that's definitely a possibility. So I'm gonna go piss real quick and leave you all with a quick break. Also I'm gonna nurse my voice for a minute, because I'm starting to get rather hoarse. So I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, and I'll be back in a minute. So I'll see you guys soon. Right, I'm back. Right, so apologies for the 5-minute break. This shit really fucking kills your voice, honestly. It really fucking kills your voice trying to do like 50 different voices for characters. Also, the raspy voices that I have to do for like Korekio and kind of like Kokichi a little bit, do really take a toll on your throat if you do it for a long period of time. I know it doesn't sound like it does, but it really does. Alright, so now that I've had a bit of a break, the voices should be like a little bit better now. I hope, anyway. I'm trying to do my best, anyway. I'm only going to confirm things you get right when investigating. During the trial itself, that's all you to figure out. Well, hopefully I can figure them out before the trial, but... See, even if you get all the evidence and you piece the evidence together, that doesn't mean you can necessarily figure out who did it just based on that. The store barely opens a crack. Was it poorly built? Oh yeah, that's right. The door to the AV room, I remember saying something about that before. It had 2 entrances, but one of them didn't work very well. So it would be impossible to move from the AV room to here, to the library to here. But this is the entrance that Runtaro came through. If I'm, assuming that right. After I get done in the game room talking to everybody, I'm gonna show you guys the vent that I was talking about. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Oh, shit. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go do that now, just in case something happens and I'm not able to do it, but now I'm kinda stuck in here, so I apologize for that. If I can show off the vent after I get out of this room, I'll show off the vent. And just because I found everything in the library doesn't mean I'm done investigating, because we still have the AV room to check out as well. And we have, some alibis to get. And poke holes through, because that's how Danganronpa works. I told you, it gets a lot more cool. It gets a lot more cool. Not like it wasn't already, you know, cool to begin with, but it gets a lot better.
Maki, you were in the game room when Runtaro was killed, right?
What were you all doing down here? Runtaro was with you, right?
Hey.
Am I a suspect?
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Yeah, see, I'm like Maki. I would have been like, yeah, you have to suspect me. Everybody other than you and Shuichi and Runtaro, you have to suspect. You should even suspect Runtaro himself. Like, maybe part of it was his doing. You just never know. You have to assume this kind of thing.
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
You don't know?
So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose. Got it?
I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver.
But why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires. And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight.
Not Shuichi, the ultimate detective that's really good at figuring shit out? Dumbass. How the fuck would Angie be good in a fight? All she does is fucking talk about God and shit. And paint. Maybe I should give her a French people voice. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Sorry, Twitch. That's a little bit fucked up, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm not used to being on Twitch, so I'm gonna say some offensive shit.
But I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight, though.
I see.
Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Anji's connection to Atuo would be useful.
Huh?
But what about you, Maki? Why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver?
This is stupid.
He just looked at me and said, yeah, you probably know how to fight.
That's it, jeez. That does sound like something Kaito would do, though.
But why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement?
I don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence? And what was Runtaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was, at first. But then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around...
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind, your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting.
Kaede is definitely welcome to join. Then did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time?
Anji, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us.
I see, okay. Anji, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us. Alright. Huh? Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself?
Ew.
Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other two felt the same way.
What other two?
Like I'd know.
Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. Okay, but I feel like Gonta locking himself in the AV room would be too simple yet again. Maybe somebody broke the sliding door on purpose to give themselves more cover. I don't know what to think about any of this yet. Like, right, there's Gonta, there's Kaito, and there's Himiko. Wait, Gonta not murder anyone!
Come on, man.
No, Gonta gentleman. I don't believe Gonta murder anybody. I told you, we're not saying you did, we just want to talk!
No, it's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
No way.
No judge Gonta by his outside, inside Gonta gentleman.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, hey there, Kaede, we're just trying to ask him.
Nah, just tell us while we're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit?
Gonta no, it's just been this over and over, we can't move forward at all.
I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework.
you know?
Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone?
Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not much help, cause he not smart.
Bugs are.
So Gonta in here alone, watching bug movie.
What? How does that help?
Honest.
Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
So it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta.
You know.
But why was it locked?
What was locked?
With my magic.
If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic.
Huh? Gonta no can become girl Gonta? Then Gonta never become gentleman.
Please.
Hey, women can be gentlemen too. Gonta, it's 2018. Jesus fucking Christ.
Himiko, can you shut up for just a second? You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Gonta.
Gonta just need to focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta no can fill up with fight.
Honest.
That it, really, Gonta just want to protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta big and scary looking, huh?
Whoa.
Calm down. You're making a really scary face.
Be.
Cause Gonta feels so useless. Yeah, look at Sakura, yeah. After hearing his story, I can see why people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind? Absolutely fucking not. I believe him. I believe he was in here watching a bug movie. And somebody set up the AV ahead of time. But we'd have to get an alibi from Gonta to confirm that, I think.
That's true.
Kaede, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. Exactly, we need to verify Gonta's alibi. Exactly what I just said.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we need to verify his alibi and make sure it has no holes in it, and that he was actually watching a bug movie like he says he was. Not that I doubt him, but we should do it just to be safe anyway. Can I examine that? No. Alright. Let's examine the posters. Maybe there's one of a nudie lady. Maybe there's one of Kurumi on here, you just never know. Maybe there's one of Mahiru. Maybe she, took a selfie of herself.
There's some posters rolled up with rubber bands in a cylindrical bucket. Is this a movie poster? They're all the same, too.
Took a poster out and unrolled it. Ah, you fucking cheeky fuckers. You cheeky fucks. You cheeky fucks.
Ultra Despair Girls 2? Coming soon? Looks like a game, but I've never heard of it before.
Are you living under a rock, you stupid fucking blonde cunt?
A high school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like some lame spin-off.
I see what you did there. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks?
Probably.
Or a very good marketing strategy, says Himiko. That's fucking cheeky as hell that they do that. I admire it, though. They're really good about that kind of shit. They don't just toss it in. There are a lot of movies crammed into the bookcase.
Oh, The Legend of 1900. I've always wanted to see this film.
That's...
The one with the pianist that has eyes like a dead fish, right?
This film won awards for its phenomenal music. U.S. audiences were moved to tears.
Well, Americans do tend to get emotional.
What else do they have here,
Yeah, that's why school shootings happen. Americans get too emotional. That's what it is.
I grabbed a movie at random, and the case was covered with pictures of naked men and women. Find any movies over there? Oh, nothing suspicious over here. Let's go look somewhere else.
What happened?
What's wrong? Did you see something?
That's wrong.
I said it's nothing. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. I mean, movies.
Wait!
Kaede, you're panicking. It's okay if you found a clue. You can tell me. Here, let me look.
Jeez.
No, don't come over here.
A couple minutes later, we were both looking down at the floor with beet red faces. He kinda does. It's all the black, I bet.
I told you.
Sorry.
Well, let's investigate something else. Alright, so we saw some movies. Some man boobies. I bet this huge speaker produces some high quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Or is it? Oh wait, no, because it played through the monitor, right? So it would have no need to come through the speakers, would it? Let's check this thing. I think this thing is going to be very important. A video player for watching movies. There's no video inside, though. This doesn't have anything to do with the case. I call fucking bullshit on that. Maybe somebody put the fucking thing in there to play and then took it out. You don't know that. It's a screen for the projector, but the projector is turned off. If you roll up the screen, you could use it as a long pole of sorts.
So what?
No.
I was just thinking that it could be used for something.
Used how? Sometimes you say some weird things, Shuichi. Must be a detective quirk of yours.
Okay.
Oh, you think so? Sorry. You can treat it as me talking to myself. What would it be used for, though? To hit the projector, maybe! But, if you're gonna roll up the screen to hit the projector, what is the projector gonna project onto? That doesn't make any sense. And, does the projector have anything to do with this thing? Because it said this thing wasn't at all relevant, but I don't think that's the case. Calm down, Gonta. I'll get to you in a minute. Let's look over here in this one. Let's just forget this ever happened and move on. Well, it's not like you're gonna find the same fucking cover of Man Titties fucking RS in there, are you? Fucking men at work on the beach, or whatever it is. Alright, let's talk to Gonta, and then we're gonna talk to Kaito, and then we're gonna talk to Himiko. Gonta watching bug movie to fill Gonta with fight. Gonta can fight Monokuma. But Gonta need focus to fill up with fight, so Gonta lock door. That sounds like a lie. If you don't tell the truth, I'll blow your clothes off with magic. If Gonta naked in public, then Gonta never become gentleman. Alright, calm down there, Tarzan. You did it for years in the jungle. Must've. I don't think you got that suit from the jungle, did you? You got it from a fucking dry cleaner.
Himiko, shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things.
Honest.
Gonta just want to protect everyone, really.
Why?
Why no one believe Gonta? Gonta feels so pathetic. I believe you, Gonta. I believe you. Calm down. Look at Kaito. He's like, ugh.
Damn.
Jeez, I can't believe that happened right next door to our strategy meeting.
Kaito, can you tell me more about the strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right?
What, am I one of your suspects now?
No, that's not what I'm...
Nah, it's natural that you're suspicious of me. But I'm not the culprit, I swear it on the universe.
Got it.
I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed. Alright then, where should we start? After Kaede and I set up the cameras, we were keeping close watch from the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys go down to the basement.
When did you start asking people to go with you?
I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one, and we all went there together.
Okay.
So if he asked them one by one, that gives one of them the possibility to set this up, right? In advance, given the time frame. That's when we saw you. You, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Anji, Himiko, and Rantaro.
You know,
Now that I think about it, the monitor's started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. And they played the background music in the classroom so they wouldn't hear it, so they pushed the ball down the chute. But if the point of that was to hide the fucking sound of the iron ball, how did they get the iron ball to go down the chute without going into the classroom? Unless somebody took the vent off, they didn't notice and rolled the ball in as they were walking by. And they were having their eyes level because they were focused on them going down the stairs, so they just rolled the ball into the vent on the way down to the library. That's a possibility. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going.
I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting, and no one went to the library, right?
Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gonta went into the AV room and wouldn't come out.
Yeah, Maki told me about that.
After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it'd be bad if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to get him back. And that's when we met up with you guys.
Okay.
We had gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. And right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right?
Yeah, I can guarantee it. However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in here the whole time.
I see, so we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet.
Hey!
The library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there?
That's right.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there.
Jeez.
Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. That's just about how it went.
We didn't learn any new information, though.
Come on, man.
So I'm not cleared of suspicion yet, huh?
No.
Don't worry, you're not a likely suspect. I don't think so either. Hey, that's not something a detective should say.
What?
Listen up.
If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate until you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine.
Shuichi. Anyway, if you notice something or remember anything, let us
Of
know.
course.
Well, I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate my own way. Alright, I have faith in my good bro, Rantaro. Or, Kaito. Rantaro's dead, I can't really have any faith in him.
The culprit is definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it.
No.
No, it's still too early to determine that. There are a lot of things to consider.
Nah, really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No, why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko? Investigating is a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it.
Got it?
Like I said, you need to investigate before you decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care.
It's impossible.
Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption.
Jeez.
Then stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this.
Alright, so I'm guessing it was somebody near the back of the conga line that rolled the metal ball, because that would have been really hard to notice. And if somebody was going to roll the metal ball when they were passing by, somebody in the back definitely would have noticed it if somebody was in the front. So it had to have been somebody at least near the back, but I can't remember the image, so I don't know who was in the back. That is if that line of thinking is even at all correct. Like, I'm just going based off that is correct, but I don't know if it actually is or not. Wait, that said 5.1 something. Oh, it was the speaker, I see. Can we check this? When the time limit was almost up, very loud and eerie music started playing from this monitor, but when the countdown stopped, that obnoxious noise stopped too. Wonder what would have happened if the time limit had expired. Alright, are we done in this room? We've talked to Kaito, we've talked to Himiko, and we've talked to Gonta. We've looked at both shelves, we've looked at the speakers, we've looked at the screen, and we can't look at the projector, so I'm guessing we're out of here. I still need to investigate some things. What? What is there to investigate? I investigated the poster bucket as well. What else is there? This other speaker? Does this have something to do with it? I bet this huge speaker produces some high quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Oh, maybe I gotta examine the door. Maybe that's what it is. This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room.
Is this connected to the hallway?
You're right.
It seems that way. Let's check.
It's a sliding door. I'll open it.
I tried to open it, but... Ka-chunk!
Huh? That's weird, it doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through.
I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door.
No, if it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck.
That's true, he's strong as fuck.
He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover.
That's right.
Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast.
Gonta never do that.
Gonta not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree.
Huh? You think Gonta could eat this door?
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that alright?
There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. The sliding door hasn't moved in a while.
So then he just forced his way through the gap.
No, that's not possible. He's fucking massive.
That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through.
Well, there was that tiny little steel ball. But how would they get it down the vent? Like my original thought. They did mention something about the screen being able to roll up, but I don't know what that has to do with the ball. Unless they put the ball on the end of it and then hoisted it up somewhere, but I don't think that's right.
I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough.
It's magic.
So then he probably used magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off.
Wait.
Gonta no can use magic.
Oh, I can use magic.
God, she's daft as fuck, isn't she? These two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
Yeah, did you notice something?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing, just something I want to confirm. I'm going to try the sliding door one more time.
As Shuichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered,
Knew it.
I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another.
Yeah, the entrance that Rantaro went through, right? So if we can get somebody's alibi to confirm that Rantaro used that door...
So what?
I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning.
Concerning how?
Sliding door has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Alright.
I think we've investigated everything here, too.
Then what should we do next?
Hey,
For now, let's ask the others some questions. There's still people we haven't talked to.
This would be dumb if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is.
That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought I checked this door before, but maybe I checked the door somewhere else, because, like I said, I could have sworn this door didn't open, and I made note of that way earlier. Alright, so we've checked out everything in here, so we have everything we need. So, the stupid little video player isn't anything to do with the monitors playing the weird music or anything like that. Oh, so maybe the monitors just displayed the video and the sound came from somewhere else and not the monitors. So maybe the sound did come from the AV room. But the video would have to too, because that's the only place that you could... Although Mew is an ultimate inventor, maybe she could make something play from something else. That's a possibility. I don't know if I can elaborate on that any further. I think that's about all I have to go on right now. Hey, what's up, beautiful? Let's talk to you.
Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something.
We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room, but she flipped out and blamed men for no reason, because she's a bitch. But she only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. Okay, that's good to know.
I see.
That's right.
I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male.
I told you! Are you submitting that as evidence?
Hey,
By the way, how has your investigation been going?
no.
I haven't done any investigating. What?
Degenerate male.
Hey, degenerate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Anji.
Huh?
Watching Anji?
Listen up.
We agreed to investigate with one another person, right? But Anji's just been wandering around alone.
I see.
Oh, that's why you're with Anji. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here.
okay.
For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. She looks like a rabbit when she does that, like a weird gerbil thing.
Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate.
No.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Yeah, she's in the defense, men come near me when I... What the If she hates men, why does she wear a skirt that's short? Fam! Change it up, wear pants, for fuck's sake. No, I have to talk to her, goddammit. I really don't want to, but...
Hey,
You're not gonna investigate, Anji? Investigating is important too, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua too.
Amen.
Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven, safe and sound.
Hey,
I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Yeah, but it couldn't help either, would it? Dumb shit.
Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he
It'll
could.
be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple.
Huh?
Sounds like a credit card rewards program. Yeah, it certainly does. I was about to say the same thing. Sounds like fucking membership to something. Like you go to Subway and you buy enough sandwiches and they give you a freebie with like a stamp card or like one of those titty barista bars. One of those where you get coffee. Oh yeah, so this is what I was on about with the vent, how it was angled, like weirdly like that. Like you could clearly roll a ball down that and then the ball would have enough velocity to go like that. And roll into the books like I thought. And the books are so heavy that the ball wouldn't knock him over. But it would take quite a few books, because if I remember correctly, that ball is quite heavy and it was made of steel or some shit. So if a ball of that circumference is made of pure steel, it would probably be pretty heavy. I would imagine. Alright, so we've been to the game room. We've talked to Tenko. We've talked to Anji. We've talked to Himiko, Gonta, Kaito. And we talked to Maki. So let's go upstairs. Maybe there's some more shit we can figure out. Fun fact, Asahina spent more time on her knees than Anji. Well. That is a fun fact. Maybe we should check out this classroom. Maybe there's some evidence that can help support my theory of the ball being rolled down the vent. What's up, fellas? What you doing in here, huh? Kaede, Shuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You were on lookout inside this classroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did they... Oh yeah, because we told them in the library, of course. Okay. I was gonna say, how did they know that?
Yeah, from there we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too.
you're right.
That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred.
See.
I see, then the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time?
No.
No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much. Lookout classroom has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Hey,
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, so somebody's probably going to use the ventilation shaft and try and accuse one of us of being in here at the time of the murder or whatever, to support the whole ball rolling down the vent theory, if that line of thinking is correct.
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Oh, may I ask you one more question, specifically about that vent?
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it. Yes, it certainly does, doesn't it? Yes, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watching this
That's right.
classroom.
Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we're here on lookout.
that's right.
But maybe they didn't use it for the purpose that you thought they would use it for. Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here.
Okay.
Well, not difficult, impossible. Unless somebody was hiding in the classroom already. And while they were keeping watch by the door, they rolled the ball down the chute, but they played the BGM to hide the sound so they wouldn't notice, and they would focus on the sound of the BGM. And the ball caused the receiver to go off, which made the thing move, which made the sensor go off in their pocket. So maybe somebody hid in the locker in this classroom and had the ball with them, and then did it, or something. Either while they were keeping watch on the doorway, or while they went down. That supports it, so maybe it wasn't anybody going down the stairs at all. Maybe somebody was hiding in this room beforehand while they were keeping watch in here, and they rolled the ball down the vent when they went down to check. That's a possibility, right? Maybe. Kaede stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and out. But because she stacked books in front of the vent, that would have allowed the ball to roll. Yeah. But the only person who noticed there were books up there was Shuichi, if I remember right. Really? I will be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank. Yeah, it's a good thing he's a robot, because I'm gonna forget all this shit, honestly. Classroom vent has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, so the only reason that would be a truth bullet is if the vent is directly involved with the murder, so I think my theory of the ball rolling down the vent is correct at this point. I think that pretty much confirms it. I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. 2018. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Oh, maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. A past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? So if he's not made of human components, he pretty much just confirmed that he's not human at all. So Kokichi can have a fucking field day, can he? Yeah, but I think that pretty much confirms my suspicion of, the, vent being used. This is a new drawing as well, if I remember right. What a weird blackboard, but it's not related to this case. Alright. Is there anything else we can check out? We can check out Korekio. You beautiful motherfucker. Oh wait, there's no vents in, or there's no lockers in this room. Yeah, there's no locker in this room, so where could they have hid? Maybe they hid behind the podium? No, because Kaede and Shuichi were keeping watch from this doorway, yeah? So there's no way they wouldn't notice somebody right here. I don't think. So maybe there's lockers, like, back here that I just can't see or some shit. But I think if locker was gonna be involved, it'd be a truth bullet, wouldn't it? Huh. That contradicts my line of thinking with the vent and the ball, but maybe I'm still right by some weird technicality that I don't know yet.
Let me guess, you wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Huh?
Huh? How'd you know?
You see,
My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who could commit a murder. At least he's self-aware. So to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
ah, yes.
The other people there with me were Mew, Kurumi, and Tsumugi.
Yeah, but we've already established that the BGM could have played at a time, like it was set up, that somebody else could be somewhere else. So maybe being in the cafeteria has nothing to do with it, and it doesn't matter at all.
The Monocubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake. Or some such. The pasta sounds depressing. That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some help.
Hey!
What about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
Yes.
If there was something to note, it would be that Mew was tinkering with something or another. There was also a brief period of time where Tsumugi left to use the restroom.
The restroom, huh? Interesting.
Well, Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else.
I also alluded to that earlier, that she might be dressing up as somebody else to commit a murder or some shit. Someone else? But who?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go talk to her. She could be at the crime scene in the library.
Or should be at the crime scene in the library. Sorry, my bad. Look at that beautiful face, man. Seriously, can't get over that. I seriously can't get over that. He looks like a Boy Scout a little bit, honestly, if I had to guess. That's what my guess was. Korekio's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Alright, so that either gives all of them an alibi, or there's an alibi in there to poke holes in. Those are the only two possibilities when it comes to that. Can we leave here yet? I'll ask those two what they were doing during the body discovery announcement. But, I just... But... What?
Yes.
body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
Yes.
She wasn't gone long.
That bothers me. Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. I'm not sure who, though. Anyway, I'll talk to her. She should be in the library. But before that, I still need to confirm Kibo's alibi. Oh, I see. Okay, I have to talk to them again to confirm it. I get it. Alright, fair enough.
Hey,
Hey, Kibo, what were you doing? And where during the body discovery announcement? What? Ah, my alibi. What the fuck is this? Is he going Super Saiyan, Kibo?
Huh?
That has me a little bit worried. Is he an android and I have no idea?
Are you glitching right now?
No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable.
So you don't have an alibi?
But Ryoma said he was alone in his room, too. Jeez, to throw him under the bus. Huh? That was not my intention. But I see, both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. It means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi?
No, I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
of course.
And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. Yes, thank you, Kibo. See, I knew I liked Kibo for a reason. I knew I did. I had a good feeling about that boy.
Okay.
Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi.
Huh? What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been
I
alone.
see.
Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective, and I'm not.
Yeah, but he could have done it. He didn't have to be with anybody to do it, did he? Are we out of here? Yep, we're outie. Alright, so we got the vent, we have their two alibis, but I don't think either of those two are the culprit, honestly.
Heard you've been talking shit.
No, not at all, Kokichi. Not at all.
Oh, investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why?
Jeez.
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person.
Was it?
Oh, did we? Well, just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to do it, right?
Hey,
Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you?
Right?
Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious.
Is that alright?
Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed?
Oh.
Oh, an interrogation from the ultimate detective himself? What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. I'll tell you the truth. I was in the library smashing in Rantaro's head. Hey, quit screwing around and take this seriously.
Why?
Why? Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing?
Huh?
What?
Because...
If I gave you honest answers now, it'd just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you the class trial. That would be way more fun.
Shit.
The trial's gonna be boring anyway, since we'll have photo evidence.
stop it.
What are you saying?
Anyway,
I'm just saying this is a game. Let's have some fun with it.
that's wrong.
This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. All our lives are at
How
stake.
exciting.
Exactly, it's a game of life or death. I'm so excited I want the class trial to start already.
Is Kokichi really enjoying this situation? Alright, so there's still more stuff that we have to do, but I don't know if there's any more alibis that we have to confirm. But we should probably make a note to talk to everybody. That might help. Although we do have to talk to Miu, because he did say something about her being in the dining hall. So maybe we should talk to her. Tsumugi should be in the library, but why the fuck do I have to talk to Tsumugi right now? There's no reason for that. I'm guessing I can't go to the school store? Yep. It's just gotta keep saying that until I go to the motherfucking library, isn't it? Because the game doesn't want to let me play how I want. Cunts. Whatever, let's go off to the library then. Seeing as how it's just gonna say it over and over, I might as well head there. Righty then, don't trip. And take a header into the floor like Rantaro. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, so I think V3 mentioned something about if you're gonna stream this game, you gotta constantly remind people that there are gonna be spoilers. So, yeah. Spoilers! So if you haven't figured that out already, you're dense as fuck. But, yeah, there's gonna be spoilers. What's up, bitch? How you doing, girl?
Hey.
Hey, Samugi, I need to ask you something.
She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me.
Okay, but that's no excuse to give up.
I grabbed the hem of Samugi's skirt and began to lift it slowly.
Got it?
I'm gonna lift your skirt, Samugi. You okay with that?
Wait, Kaede!
You better talk or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties.
I understand.
I understand. I just need to talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, took you long enough.
Oh.
Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty.
That's wrong.
No, they won't get dirty. Hurry up and lift your skirt, bitch.
Shuichi.
I need to see them panties.
Are you saying you're even dirtier, Shuichi?
What's wrong?
What did you want to talk about?
You know?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase since you're the ultimate cosplayer. That means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people. Or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and...
You can't!
Cosplay isn't a disguise.
Huh?
Huh, sorry.
Yes.
Well, you'll probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how.
I'm here.
Come on, Kaede. Ah, wait!
What's going on here? She gonna take my clothes? No, maybe not. Smoogie grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. Yeah, what is this fucking booth about? Or is this her, room thing? Maybe that's what it is.
Are you gonna punch me? Or tie me up?
Hey now.
Hey now, there's no way I'd do a thing like that.
Well, Smuggy's out of the picture for me.
Now hurry up and take your clothes off.
Huh?
What? Why? Well, because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes.
Huh?
Huh? Blood?
What?
Come on, hurry up.
Huh?
What?
I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Samugi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Wait, so she can get me to take my clothes off, and there's no weird things about that, but she doesn't want to be seen with her clothes off. That's weird as fuck. I mean, people can't react if they haven't seen this game yet, but join anyway. That's their own fault. Exactly. Yeah. It's completely their discretion whether they want to spoil themselves or not. And they gotta be willing to take the risk if they're gonna check out the game.
Okay, now you can look.
Huh?
Huh?
A gross bumpy rash has spread across Samugi's body.
Hi. I'm Kaede Akamatsu.
Ooh, nice. You get to see Kaede with her fucking shirt off as well. That's fucking quite nice. I'll take that.
This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor.
Okay, I see. So she gets a rash if she tries to cosplay as somebody else. I think Lies told me that earlier, because I thought about that.
This is Cospots.
But of course that'd be way too simple of a premise for a murder. That'd be way too easy to figure out at some point. So they completely, like, put that off the table cleverly. Good on them, honestly.
This is the price for my power. The equivalent exchange for my cosplay.
Equivalent exchange, making fucking FMA references. I like it.
Okay, I get it.
That's all she does is
Now
make
we're
references
close
to
already.
shit. That's really awesome. I like it. I would say something about the first one, because there's another character that makes references kind of like that, but I feel like it'd be a spoiler if I said it for anybody who hasn't seen or played the first game themselves. So I'm gonna refrain from saying it.
What happened?
Kaede, what's wrong? Samugi couldn't have disguised herself.
Yeah,
You understand since you saw the cosbox, right? Cosplay is love.
you're right.
Cosplay is life.
You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them. From fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation.
Yeah, but now we know. Oh shit, does that mean we have all the shit necessary? Might be time, fellas, for me to fuck up the first trial. And we're getting the first child done this video, you best believe we are.
Huh? This chime.
Alright, so Samugi's out of the picture. It cannot be her. It's time, you bastards. Time for the long-awaited class trial.
No, it's not. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse.
Hey, does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird? Yeah, it does look a little bit weird.
Hey,
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go, come on, get a move on. Ah, wait, Kaede.
Yeah, Samugi is pretty awesome. Her whole, like, way she carries herself, though, like, socially kind of puts me off. It's a little bit strange. Oh, anything I don't read because I'm talking, I usually give you guys time to read it yourselves, if you're wondering why I don't vocal those certain things. I ran at a full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Ah, wait, Kaede, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it, we're so close to learning the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is.
I don't think it's that simple. I don't think it's that simple. Maybe Mew tinkered with the cameras in some way that we aren't aware of on purpose. That could be a possibility.
Ooh, you came!
We're intruding!
Shadir, I came to see you, Toots. You're as lovely as always.
Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. Ah, may I join you for a drink?
What are you saying?
Drink as much as you want, I've got cash to burn.
Thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here?
This is great.
jeez.
Hey, how long are you guys gonna do this for?
Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now. Ah, so there are 3 cameras. Okay, like I initially thought. I thought there was 2 cameras and a receiver, but there's 3 cameras. I must have forgot about that. So there's 3 cameras and 1, sensor thing. Dead.
Dumbass!
I'm so rich, what is a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Monophony, wanna get out of here after your shift ends?
I want a fancy steak dinner.
What's your name and age? Home district salary? Do you have another job? I'm glad he's back to normal. I really like doing his voice, even though I fuck it up from time to time. It's a little bit hard to do that, if I'm honest.
Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah, finally.
Yeah, finally is an understatement. Why the fuck is everyone here? Hello. Oh, because they knew about the pictures. Alright, that makes sense.
Kaede, are those the developed photos? The culprit should be in those photos, right? How exciting, I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face.
Alright, let's take a look.
Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first.
The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. Nothing?
This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a picture then.
Yeah, this was right before we found Rontaro's body.
That's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay? Rest assured, we do not care. Alright, let's go to the next one.
Alright, so it's them rushing into the library.
This is...
Is this...
It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream.
Tenko screamed? When did Tenko scream? I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure I don't remember Tenko screaming. That's a weird detail. Unless I'm just overlooking something.
That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture. Yeah, okay.
It seems as if...
This is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement.
When the body was found, she screamed? Oh, okay. Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got here a bit late.
You know...
Hey, these are all pictures of when we found the body. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Thanks for making me remember that.
There is one more photo of the front entrance, correct? Yeah, let's take a look at that one.
Let me guess, this one is, yeah, some weird shit.
Huh? Shuichi?
Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the cameras.
What are you saying?
The picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either.
Yeah, but maybe it's important. Because just because that was when Shuichi was moving the camera doesn't mean he didn't move the camera to a different place and then move it back beforehand. Maybe that's what he went to the basement for while he was gone.
That's a good idea.
The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped 4 pictures.
Front entrance photos have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad.
Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos.
Did they both enter through the back door then?
That is correct.
Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then.
Yeah.
Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture. Rantaro!
I knew it.
So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance, perhaps no one would see him. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he went through the rear entrance. I was saying that earlier.
I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered.
No, that's not possible because there's blood on the book. There's blood on the bookshelf. That's not possible.
But that does not appear to be the case.
So,
For a robot, he's not too right, is he?
So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own will.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind.
No, I don't think it's that simple. Shuichi again?
Why would it be Shuichi again?
The fact that it shows Shuichi twice is more than just a coincidence. That's a little bit weird. That's putting me off.
Huh?
sorry.
Sorry, me again. This is from when I was removing the camera. Yeah, what an attention hog.
No.
He had no choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensors. That's all for the rear entrance, just these 2 photos.
Alright, so with that we can confirm that Rantaro went through that door, and with that other photo we confirm that Shuichi was in the center shot 2 times. So those are 2 very important details that we might need.
Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either?
Why?
What does this mean? They're not neither at the front or rear entrance pictures. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why wasn't there a picture of the mastermind entering? Hey Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door.
I hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope, but I was wrong.
There were 2 photos. The first one was...
Somebody's dick pic. Maybe not.
Oh, Rantaro?
So this confirms that he knew about the moving bookcase. Okay. So he knew about that. So for somebody to plot this, they would have had to know that Rantaro knew about the bookshelf to be able to plot the murder. Which either means... No, because we didn't tell anybody about the bookcase, but it had to have been somebody that overheard us talking about it or something to set this up, I would imagine.
But if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, then...
He must have known about the hidden door.
Could it be?
Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door?
Yes, that is a possibility.
For now, let us see the next picture. There's one remaining, isn't there?
Yeah, here it is.
Huh?
Why did he have his monopad out? Maybe he was trying to figure out his hidden talent or something?
What?
So he saw the camera and he was surprised. Because he obviously looks surprised here. And it looks like he was going to move the camera for whatever reason. Maybe because he knew he was about to die or something?
Yeah.
And he wanted to expose the mastermind, and the mastermind was watching from the AV room behind him to make sure he died, and then went to rejoin with everybody else? That's a possibility. It looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it.
I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off.
If so,
In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off.
But that would mean that Rentaro noticed it. He saw our hidden
By
camera.
the way,
Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? But the flash was turned off, wasn't it? So how did Rentaro get surprised by the camera? Huh. The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
I don't get it.
Because of the ball, it's not the door at all. The door was a distraction, so Rentaro was part of the distraction. So nobody would suspect the ball moving, I'm guessing, and they would suspect the door.
Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos?
This last photo must have been taken shortly before Rentaro was killed. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo.
Exactly what I was saying. Somebody could have been watching from the AV room, because we know the AV room leads directly across the hallway from that door to that entrance of the library. And we know that library door opens, but the one from the AV room doesn't very well. So somebody could have been in the AV room making sure Rentaro got killed and their plan went swimmingly, and then went to go hook up with everybody else. But if that's the case, it would have had to have been somebody downstairs, but how do we narrow it down to one of those people? Because given that, the monitor's set up to cover the sound of the ball rolling down the chute doesn't mean anything, if that's the case.
Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen?
Yeah, because one of the other cameras should have picked him up regardless, right? Hidden door photos has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
That's all the photos.
So we gain no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is.
Ha! What a fucking waste.
Why?
Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit.
That's a good point, Maki, honestly. Or Tenko, sorry.
How rude. I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did.
Bastards!
Those are all the photos from the hidden camera, so relax and get to deducing.
Fuck. Well, I've been on it for a while and I still got nothing. These are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how did they kill Rentaro?
So this must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
A perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
Aw, man. I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
You should have been helping us investigate.
By the way,
Oh, by the way, Rentaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with
okay.
him.
I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Man.
Oh man, so it's got nothing to do with the case. How confusing.
I'm not so sure that's the case,
are you
Kokichi.
okay?
Kaede, are you okay?
Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell?
Kaede!
Like I said, I knew the mastermind wouldn't be in the photos. That would have made it too fucking simple, wouldn't it?
all right. It's
All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment
in the courtyard.
Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side.
I just realized he was talking. I'm so sorry.
From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial.
Oh, so that's the waterfall room, is it? Ah, nice.
See you all
I
there.
was kind of hoping that was the trial room, because I really like the design of that room. The fun part, yeah. The part where I'm gonna get everything wrong and look like a daft twat, even though I think I'm really fucking smart. I'm gonna fuck this up, so bear with me on this, alright? Time already?
That is correct.
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial.
I don't want to go.
What a pain.
Me neither. What a pain.
What, you scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of.
No.
It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah,
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
that's right.
And then everything, including this killing him, will come to an end.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Let's find the mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death.
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Maybe. Everyone follow Monokuma's instructions and walk toward the courtyard, but I'm gonna go piss real quick before we do this, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Danganronpa games, the class trials are long as fuck. So, be prepared to sit here for like an hour and a half while I deliberate stupid bullshit and get stuff wrong and fail at minigames, because I've never done this before. Like I said, I've seen the first and second game, but I've not played them myself, and I have no idea how any of the fucking shit works. Which is why I didn't play any of them myself. But, seeing as how this is the last Danganronpa I can truly experience blind, I wanted to play this one for you lot. So, give me a quick minute to go piss, and I'll be back in a minute. Whoa, I just got really lightheaded. Jesus. Good thing I'm sitting in a chair, otherwise I might be a little bit fucked. So I'm gonna take a sip of Coke real quick. If I can find me straw. 2 seconds. Again, you're welcome, Coca-Cola. Free fucking advertising. You're welcome. Sponsor me, damn it. Give me a lifetime supply of cocaine. Coca-Cola, I mean. My bad. You didn't hear that Twitch TOS, alright? No drugs. Monka S. What's up, Shuichi? What do you gotta say for yourself?
Are you okay?
Kaede, really, are you okay?
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end.
Yeah.
I'm okay now, Shuichi.
Right?
Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right?
Right, off we go then. I know my voice is quite deep, but I can sound like a fucking little premature girl if I try. I'm not saying Kaede is premature, because, her chest directly contradicts that. I'm gonna smack all these fucking cones around. I would smack Shuichi around if he gave me money for it, but he doesn't, unfortunately. There are people like that. There's people that pay you to smack the shit out of them. You know that, don't you? I was gonna say, I could hit that shit. I know, I saw it. Alright, so we have all the information we need to come to a conclusion, but I still don't know who it is, but if somebody were to roll the ball through the vent, it had to have been somebody upstairs, unless, like I said, they rolled the ball into the vent while we were keeping watch. But I don't know if that's a possibility or not. Like I said, somebody could have been hiding in the room somewhere that we couldn't see. And because Shuichi and I were watching the door, we didn't know they were there. So they were in there before we went in there, but they would have had to have known that we knew about the plan. So that leaves our suspects being Mew, because she's the person who knew about the cameras, that did the camera stuff for us. Runtaro figured out about the cameras, but he wouldn't set him... Maybe it was a suicide. Maybe Runtaro rolled the ball and killed himself, but there's no way he could get down the stairs in that amount of time, I don't think. No, that doesn't make any sense, because to have time to open the door and for the sensor to detect the iron ball rolling, that seems a little bit too difficult to manage. So I don't think Runtaro killed himself. I don't think that's a possibility. I'm sorry about the blue screen, by the way. I'll apologize for that every time. I know it's repetitive, but I'm sorry. Kind of breaks the immersion. Sorry about that. Right, off we go then. Outside to the courtyard. So let's see, Mew knew about the cameras, Shuichi knew where we placed the cameras, maybe that's important. I knew about it, but who else knew about it? I mean, Rantaro obviously found the camera, so he knew to some capacity, but he wouldn't have known how the cameras worked. Maybe that's why he was so surprised when he moved the door. No, because I'm still thinking that the sensor detected the ball and not the door. That's my guess, anyway. You know what, maybe instead of saving it back there, I should save before I go in here. That might be a better idea, so I apologize for the blue screen again. Sorry about that. Alright, so like I said before, please bear with me. I've never done anything like this. I've only seen it, and apparently this one is very different. The minigames have a weird way of being worded, so I don't know how I'm gonna do on it, and I'm probably gonna fuck up a lot of shit, so please bear with me. Like I said. It's the red door, right?